Hello there everyone. This is going to be Psychedelic Cacti, my yearly update video, which started last year, March last year. I did a video, all my psychedelic cacti, showing them off, and I thought every year I'll do a video to sort of show the progress, because it's hard to see the progress with cacti, but if you do a video every year or take a photograph every year, you can see the progress. So I thought I would show them off. The first one is a new addition to these videos. I don't think I included it in the last video because I wasn't sure if it's psychedelic, and I'm still not, but I want to see the progress of it growing, so I'm going to include it on these videos. This was from IKEA, and I bought it because it looked a bit like a San Pedro, but who knows, it could be, it might not be. Let's see, I'm trying to set up my camera here, so it's probably better if I zoom in while it's under the light. Anyone can identify this, please let me know. Big long spines at the top, short spines at the bottom. Oh god, oh my god, this camera won't, right, let's see. I've got to sort this out, haven't I? I'll have to get cotton bud and get rid of that. Got some, whatever that's called, scale is it? That bug. But yeah, that's the first time it's featured, so I can't show the progress of that. But for all the others, I'm going to put on the video the footage that I recorded last year of the same plant when I show it, so you can see, of the same cactus. So, oh god, this is so awkward to record. I've got my bloody bike here. I'm repairing it at the same time. Right, let's see what I'm recording, because I can't see on this camera. First ones are the, get them on, baby peyote. I say they're babies, I've had them for fucking years now. There's no way, these are not growing at all. I mean, they're not dead. That's all I want. I just don't want them to die, and they haven't died. That's a good sign. And that's all I can say about these. They're not dead. Let's see if I can get this. I'm gonna get the camera in better. I should have set this up better, but there we go. There's my finger next to it. So I don't think there's much different. I think they've grown slightly since the last video, but I don't think it's that much. Peyote, I'm going to go for all the peyote because they don't look any different really. Next one, let's put my finger for size comparison. Yeah, they all my cacti got this weird like white scaly stuff on them, and I don't know what it is. I'm not good enough at I'm not knowledgeable enough about cacti diseases to know what it is, but they seem to have survived through it. It seems to be sort of cracking. It was more prominent on them last year, and I mean, they're still alive. That's all I care about. I just neglect them, peyote basically. That's my secret. Just treat them really horribly. Here's the other one. Yes, again, this weird scaly stuff. It's cracking now. It's like it's sort of bursting out of its scaly flesh. I don't know what it is, or if there's any way to treat it. But if anyone knows, just let me know. But they don't seem to have died from it, so that's, yeah, there we go. That's a good sign. The tea Pachanoi. This one looked really bad last year, and it still looks pretty bad, but not as bad. It was I think this was like a fairly new plant last year, but it's kind of grown a little bit. Like all that white was all clumped together, and now it's kind of expanded. So hopefully it's gonna outgrow that stuff. It really annoys me because I don't know like what it is that causes that. And I did actually look on the internet. I thought it was scale, but scale's actually this This stuff here is scale. I need to give them all a big spray and stuff, like, you know, get rid of the pests on them. There's another bit of scale down there. Do you know what it is? It's the other plants I've got, the dragon fruit cacti. They just get scale all over them constantly, or this like little white bug, and it's really hard to get rid of it on them because the cacti come out and go all over the place on them particular plants. Okay, this is the one where you'll probably see the most growth. I'll put the new one, the old video by the side of it from a year ago. It's, I don't know, it looks like twice the size, and again this one had the weird scaly stuff on it, but the growth, it seems to be outgrowing whatever it is. I think it might be which side's facing the window. I don't know, because it seems to be on one side rather than the other. I don't know whether it's like a heat issue or a humidity issue or something like that. Maybe it was just these cacti came from somewhere else. Maybe they came from a greenhouse and they were like acclimatizing to my house, and the general neglect that they receive in my house, and grew this tough outer skin to protect themselves. But they seem to be doing alright. This one especially, it's really grown quite well. This is the one, it's still leaning on its side. Every time I prop this cactus up, it falls over, right? It just wants to be like this. Its roots are there, you can see it's got like a root ball. And this one was the one that Stone Shaman sent to me. And it rotted at the top, but I cut the top off, and now it looks like it's healing over. It's kind of gone in, like pinched in, and I don't know if you can see little pup coming out the side there, so it's going to have a little baby. Yeah, it just doesn't want to stay up. I've tried so many times putting it upright, putting it right in the ground like the soil, and it'll just come up and pull itself out of the soil. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but in the end I just figured it just wants to be like that. I'll leave it. Just let it be how it wants to be. It seems happy enough now. Let's not get it on camera, that'll be more useful. Yeah, that scaly stuff again, it's present. Just let them get on with it, I think. The only one I've got, and this is the oldest cactus I've got, that doesn't have that scaly stuff. It's got a little bit on, I've got this thing on camera, sorry about the shaky camera work. It's got this kind of corking on the bottom. People say that's just from age, like with age they do that. Let's see if we can get it a bit closer up. But it's because it's been in the house so long. I think this is why my theory about the acclimatization thing is because it's been in the house so long and so indoors and in the same conditions, it doesn't seem to get that effect. There you go, it's massive. And looking back at the old video, it doesn't look like it's grown very much, but luckily I measured it, so let's have a look. Get the camera set up. Where did I put my tape measure now? I did put it somewhere. Bear with me. So last year, March last year, it was 13 3/4 inches tall. Got my rusty tape measure that I found outside. I lost the one that I was using on the last video. Okay, so last year it was... Is the camera picking this up? Where am I? Last year it was about here. So it's grown maybe that much. I don't know, I can't see the camera, so I don't know whether I'm on. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it was here, about here, according to my last video. It's now dead. It looks like it's dead on 18 inches tall. So it doesn't look like it's grown in the last video, but I think that's what I said. Let's have a look. What does my video say? I'm going to edit this.
13 3/4 inches.
13 3/4 inches, you heard it there. Yeah, that was it. 13 3/4 inches. So it's grown, definitely. Unless the new tape measure is completely out. But I don't think it is. I'll measure this one as well, because this one seems to be growing fast. This will be the first time I've measured it, so there's no comparison to last year, but I'll be able to, next year I'll be able to have a look. That's 5 inches tall, that one. Oops. That one there. The T. Bridgessi. So there you go. They need a spray to get rid of the little scale bugs. Luckily it's only 1 or 2 patches on a couple of them. Other than that, just that scaliness. But it doesn't seem to be bothering them that much. These I can't believe how slow these grow. When you compare them year to year, it just looks like they haven't grown in a single. You know what I mean? When they have those big ones and they're like 50 years old. I can see that now, they take so long to grow. But anyway, there you go. Any advice, anything like that, just leave a comment. And that's it. Till next year.